Hey YouTube, welcome to my first victory on Dawn of War 2. I've had to fight 10 battles before, this is my 10th battle. And I have to say that I'm pretty lucky to win this. My choice of hero was the Apothecary. My teammates were Tyranids using the Hive Tyrant, and the Orcs using the War Boss. Alright, so what I did here was take my scouts to capture the nearest requisition point, while my Apothecary captured the victory point. Here I have Space Marines running over there to support them.
An ally has secured a power node.
Alright. Here my Orc buddies
An ally has secured a
are
power
capturing the middle resources, while my Tyranids
node. An ally has secured a
capture the
requisition point.
other the victory point.
Objective in sight.
Alright, now I'm just capturing random stuff. Let me just check for a second what the enemies have. Another Space Marine using the Apothecary too. Eldar using a Warlock, and Orcs
An ally
using
has
something.
secured a requisition point.
Alright. Okay, I can see
An
the
ally has
Apothecary
secured
over
a
there.
power node.
And what I did was just position my Space Marines around so they can fire on him when he rounds that corner. And as you can see, he's sitting behind the wall jerking off, while my scouts fire at him.
The enemy falls.
Now, here the Warlock, whoever was playing the Eldar, brings in a squad of Guardians. So what I did here was have my scouts and Space Marines fire on the Apothecary while my Apothecary takes care of the Guardians. And here my Space Marines are getting raped by two squads of Guardians, which aren't doing a lot of damage. So what I do is have my Apothecary run over and start stomping on these guys. Now, here's a really annoying thing that I hate in Dawn of War 2. Your melee guys love to just stop and take cover and just fire using their bolt pistol. And if they don't have a sidearm, they just stand there. And because of that, my Apothecary goes down. Here I'm being chased by a Warlock,
An ally has secured a requisition
and he
point.
starts beating up my
An
Space
ally has
Marines.
secured a power node.
And so I'm forced to retreat my Space Marines while losing one. But luckily the other Space Marine squad I had is moving out to basically cover their retreat and try and take down that Warlock. I also brought back my Apothecary, so he's moving out too.
Rearming.
A really good hint is to basically always keep pushing on. Don't ever camp in one spot. If you capture a point,
Capturing one of our
don't just sit at that victory point. Keep pressing on toward the enemy's base. Strangle their resources. And here my Apothecary is beating down on this Warlock, and I gave him the Power Axe. A good tip for the Apothecary is to, well, my usual setup is, here my camera goes crazy. That's another flaw in Dawn of War 2, is the fucking camera goes everywhere. But whatever. So, a good setup is the stimulant packs that you can get. The armor of Apothecary, the armor of the Apothecarian, which is because he can be revived by himself, and that's always helpful. And the Power Axe, but if you're going against a Force Commander, which everybody loves to use, and they use the bubble shield, I use the mastercrafted bolter, and that's a pretty good strategy.
We shall make it so.
So that's the end of part 1. Part 2, I actually used some strategy in this game.